Hi friends, this video is going to be on some products that I've been trying for the last couple of months. Some of them are skincare and some of them are makeup products. So I'll do a mini demo of each product. I'll talk a little bit about them, tell you guys what I think about them, do mini reviews on them, let you guys know if I would repurchase them again, if they're worth it. So if you want to see all that, keep watching. So this product is by Keys Soul Care, and this is Alicia Keys' skincare line. And this particular product is the Truly Becoming Multi-Benefit Peptide Serum. So it's basically a hydration serum that's supposed to hydrate your skin and plump your skin. You're supposed to apply this after you cleanse your skin to add that nice level of hydration, and then you go in with moisturizer. I love the packaging. It's stunning. It's this beautiful deep purple bottle. Just gorgeous. And on the back there's a little message. So each product comes with its own little mantra or positive message, and this one is I rise above. I think that's really sweet. I haven't seen that on any other makeup or skincare product where there's like a little positive mantra you can say to yourself. So I really like that. I think the font on the bottle is really nice. It just looks very sleek, very clean, really cool design. It comes with a pump dispenser and it dispenses really well. Like the pump works really well. It retails for $60 Canadian at Sephora, and it comes with 30 milliliters of product in here. I'll put a little bit on the back of my hand just so you guys can see what that looks like. So it's got a very runny, milky texture to it, and when you start blending that into the skin, whoo, does it ever feel luxurious. And I know I use that word a lot to describe things, but because it's a really good word, it really like describes fancy schmancy things, you know? And this is feeling like a fancy schmancy thing. So I really like it. It blends beautifully. It does give a really nice hydrated look to the skin. It gives you a beautiful glow from within. Once you go in with moisturizer, you still see a little bit of that glow coming through. But the one thing I would say is it is a pricier product. So if you don't want to splurge the $60, I would say the Aveeno Oat Serum does the job as well. It's that one I really love. Like that's my favorite hydrating serum on the market. I think it is. I have not found a better one yet. That one really hydrates and adds a level of moisture that I haven't found in any other serum. This one is very good, but I just prefer that one more. But if you want to splurge a little bit, give this one a try. It gives a really nice level of hydration to the skin. It doesn't have any scent to it, so if you're sensitive to scent, you don't have to worry. So I'm going to take this, you're supposed to shake it. And I'm going to add, I usually add about 2 pumps. I think that's enough. I'll show you guys how much that is. So 1, 2, it's about that much. And I'm just going to take this and press it into my skin. It does give the skin a really nice glow. So right now it feels really, my skin feels really hydrated. It is a bit sticky and it stays like that for about 10-15 minutes. Like my skin just stays a bit sticky, but once it dries out, it actually just makes the skin look nice and plump. And the next one is by Vichy, and this is the Capital Soleil UV Fluid with 60 SPF tinted lotion. It's a super light SPF lotion that it has a nice tint to it, so I think it really helps with not getting that white cast. This retails for 36 Canadian dollars at the drugstore, and it comes with 45 milliliters of product, and it is a mineral SPF. I really liked this one. I was really impressed with it. I liked how it blended, and I just liked how it sat on the skin. It doesn't really give you coverage, so don't hope for coverage from this one, but it just gives you, it has a little bit of a tint to it, so it just blends in seamlessly into your skin. It doesn't leave that white cast behind. So it comes in this bottle. It's a plastic bottle. It's really thin. Comes with 45 milliliters of product. It is super runny, so I like to give it a really good shake. And then I put this in the palm of my hand just because see how runny and milky it is, or runny, not milky, but ooh. So I'll apply a little bit more. So there we go. and it has like this tint to it that I love. And I just apply this. I don't put it on my eyelids because I find for me with some sunblocks, my eyes tend to burn. This one hasn't yet. I did apply it on under my eyes and it was fine, but just in case. So when I put this on, once you start blending it a bit, it starts to feel just a touch sandy or grainy, but very fine, but still a bit grainy. But it goes away and it starts feeling really smooth after a while. And it does feel a bit greasy at first, and then that goes away. So here we are. This is what it looks like. It doesn't really give you coverage, but it has a nice tint to it, which helps with that, with not having that white cast. So next I got the Kosas, and this one is the Revealer Self-Improving Foundation with SPF 25. So this is what it looks like. This one retails for, I think, 54 Canadian dollars at Sephora, and it comes with 30 milliliters of product. I really love this foundation. I was really impressed, just like with their concealer. It has a nice moisturizing factor to it, which I really appreciate. It goes on really nicely, blends really nicely, and lasts nicely throughout the day. With this one, it doesn't have as much of a dewy finish, so I don't need to set any of my the areas on my face with powder. I find that it dries more natural and it just lasts really nicely throughout the day. Let's do a little demo of it. It comes in this really nice frosted bottle, which is made of glass, and it comes with the standard yellow Kosas lid. So it has a pump dispenser, which I really like. So I will do one pump at first, just to show you guys what that looks like. So that's about one pump, but I like to use 1.5 for my whole face. So I'll just do, there we go. You can tell that it is a bit runny, but not super runny, but it is a bit watery. So I will just take some and put it on my face. It spreads really easily and goes on really nicely. I won't put it under my eyes because I'm going to put a concealer under there. So I just don't want to layer too much product. So here we are. I would compare this particular Kosas foundation to the House Labs a little bit in the way it feels when it goes on. It's just not as high coverage as the House Labs one, but just in the texture and the feel of it, it kind of reminds me a little bit of that. So, but I really like how it goes on. I like how it blends into my skin. I just like how it wears throughout the day and how it sits on my face. The next products I'm going to talk about them together because they're in the same category, and it's concealers. So I have the NARS Radiating Creamy Concealer. This one retails for 42 Canadian dollars at Sephora. And then the other one is the Maybelline Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. And this one is $13 at the drugstore. I tried both of these and I liked both of them. This one has more of a creamy formulation than this one. This one's also pretty creamy, but this one was just a bit more moisturizing and nourishing. They both blend really nicely. I liked both of them. I think, you know, if you want to save some money, go for this one because it's a fraction of the price of the NARS and it blends beautifully and it does add a nice moisturizing factor. Just this one's got a bit more of a luxurious feel to it versus this one. The formulation, the pigmentation, both of these is really good. The coverage is really good. They both last nicely throughout the day. The one thing I would say, this one creased a little bit more than this one, but that's about it. So if you want to save some money, go for this one. If you want to splurge, try the NARS. I will use the NARS on this side of my face. I mean, I'm sure most of you have already seen this and have tried this concealer, but I will just do my little demo. So I like to, when I blend my concealer, I like to focus in the inner corner of my eye And I don't bring it all the way across at first. I first blend that part out, bring it over my lid, and then whatever's left on my sponge, I just blend into the middle of my eye and all the way across under my eye. I just don't want to pack too much product under my eye because I do have fine lines and wrinkles under there, and I noticed that if I put on too much product, obviously it starts to crease pretty badly. So I try to avoid putting too much product under my eyes. This is the NARS Creamy Concealer under my eye. For this eye, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline eraser. So this one comes with this twist top, so you just twist it, and then the product comes underneath this little dome of like a dome sponge, and it just like seeps through. The color that I have in this is 100, so I'm going to twist it a little bit so I can get some product out. I find that with this, I don't know when I've twisted too much or enough. Okay, I think we're good. We got some products. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how I keep twisting it, and I'm not really sure how much product I'm getting. But it does feel really nice. Now, I would not blend it in with this dome sponge. I don't think it blends nicely. It is comfortable on the skin, like that applicator is very comfortable. It doesn't feel like it scratches, doesn't feel harsh on the eyes or on the skin, but I just don't think it blends the makeup in nicely. So I just use it to apply, and then I take a sponge, a brush, or my fingers, and I just blend in the concealer. So same thing as I did on this side, I focus on blending the concealer out on the inner corner and under here, blending it out on the end over my lid, and then I just bring under my eyes whatever is left, and I just make sure to blend it out everywhere. So here we go. This is what this side looks like. So this side is with the Maybelline eraser. And this side is with the NARS. The next one is the NYX Sweet Cheeks, and this one is the Soft Cheek Tint. This one's a blush. I really was impressed with this one. I have tried other liquid blushes and creamy blushes, and they were nice. There was a decent level of pigmentation, but with this one is super pigmented. I thought it had a really nice finish. It has like a powdery matte finish, and I have it on right now. It's soft enough that you can build it, and also it just lasts really nicely throughout the day. This one retails, I don't know if I mentioned it, for $13 Canadian at the drugstore, and the color that this particular one is Baby Doll. So I'll just swatch it on the back of my hand before we get into the demo, just to show you guys what it looks like. So that is the shade there. It's quite intense, and it has like a nice creaminess to it, and it really blends beautifully and just lasts nicely throughout the day. So it comes in this really cute tube, and it has this applicator, sponge doe foot like applicator, and it's on an angle so you can easily put it on. So I will do one stamp of this just to show you guys how pigmented this is. So I'll do it up here. So that's how much it applies with one stamp. Now, so you can use your fingers to blend this out, or you can use a brush, or you can use a beauty sponge. And it dries matte, and it just looks really pretty. Like it has, like you just have a little bit of a soft blush. You can add another one should you want to be a bit more rosy. And I like to bring it up, not right under my eye, but up on my bone here. It blends beautifully, and it blends really easily. And you don't even need to set it with powder because it has this really nice matte finish and it just lasts really nicely. It doesn't get patchy throughout the day. I'm super impressed with this blush. It's so good. I had to talk about these. So it's these two. These are the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine Sticks. When I tell you this is one of the best hydrating, moisturizing lip tint, I'm not kidding. Just love, love, love these two. So the colors that I have, this one is Delightful, and then this one is, I think it's Lovely. Yeah, this one is Lovely. So these come with a core that is in a heart shape, and it's a balm that's infused with vitamin E. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it gives your lips a really nice moisture and hydration and shine. And it also, you get that nice lip tint from the color, and it just looks gorgeous on the lips. And the hydration and the moisture actually lasts. It's not like it goes away really quickly. It stays, like, it gives you a nice shine and it stays that way, and I just love it. So I will try this one for you guys, which is Lovely. And it just goes on so nicely. And this one smells like watermelon a little bit. And oh, like, look at that. Look at that. Just so, oh, I love it so much. And it's not like an aggressive lip color as if you're wearing lipstick. It's just a nice lip tint to kind of enhance your natural lip color. It's just gorgeous. I love it. So these e.l.f. sticks retail for about $8 Canadian. And one thing I want to say is they don't last because they're so hydrating and moisturizing. They'll kind of fade off your lips, so you will need to reapply. But honestly, instead of using like a chapstick, I really like using these if I'm out and about and I just want a little bit of color to my lips, but I don't want like a full-on lipstick. So these are really great options, and they're only $8. The next product is the Neutrogena Mineral Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Face and Body Stick. And this is a sunscreen, so it has 50 SPF in it. And I got this because I thought it would be a great little product to use on top of my makeup. Like when I'm wearing makeup, if I want to reapply SPF, I thought this might work. So I tried it. It picks up some of the makeup, unfortunately, and it leaves a little bit of a white cast. This retails for 23 Canadian dollars at the drugstore. And it comes with 42 grams of product. So it looks like a little deodorant stick. And I'm just gonna put some on my face here. So you can see already this side has like a bit of a white cast on it versus this side. And it does pick up some of the makeup off my face, which is disappointing. It doesn't pick up a lot, but I think with use, like with using it throughout the day to reapply, if I'm out in the sun all day, my makeup would be pretty much like starting to look patchy and half missing off my face. So unfortunately, I will not be using this if I'm wearing makeup. Now, when it comes to the way it feels on the skin, it feels dry to the touch in the sense that my hands don't feel sticky, but when I touch my face, it does feel a bit sticky on my skin. But it doesn't feel greasy, just a little bit sticky. It goes away after like 10-15 minutes, but it definitely has some stickiness to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments if you've tried any of these products, what you thought about them. Let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to do or products you'd like me to review. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.